around. This is going to be great.
Well, what's going to be great?
Well, you remember the helium tank that I borrowed from your magic act?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. I ran a tube from the tank up to Dr. Samuel's microphone, so when he presses the button to make the announcements...
Oh, Dennis!
Attention, students. This is the plane. Wait a minute. What's going on here? London's getting here.
I think we're in trouble.
Cutting class again. Rhonda, this is getting to be a habit.
It's nice to see you again, too.
Why don't you just take a seat over there? I think Dr. Samuels will want to handle this personally.
This ought to be good. I've always wanted to be yelled at by a chipmunk.
Arvid. Huh? Do you know who that is? That's Rhonda Gielgud.
That's Rhonda Gielgud?
Uh-huh.
The Rhonda Gielgud?
That's right. The girl who takes all the guesswork out of dating. I'm telling you, Arvid, she is a sure thing. Do you know what my problem with girls has always been?
Oh, you're obnoxious, you're cheap. I have seen you naked in gym class. I'd say...
Arvid, shut up. The problem is I've been asking out the wrong girls. Not anymore. Rhonda, hi. Dennis Blunden, I've seen you around detention. And, I was just thinking to myself, why don't we go out some night?
Why don't you get lost?
Thank you.
That was real smooth.
So, what are you in here for?
Helium in the intercom.
That was you. That was very funny.
Yeah? Thanks.
You're welcome.
Blunden, get away from my donuts! Now get in my office. You too, Arvid. Rhonda, I'll see you in a minute.
Look, Dr. Samuels, it wasn't...
I have to go. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You know, you're kind of cute.
Yeah? Thanks.
And tomorrow, we're going to begin discussing the most recent American initiatives to end apartheid in South Africa. Assuming we can find any. See you then.
Arvid, Dennis tells me that Rhonda Gielgud wants you.
What? She doesn't want me. She told me I was kind of cute. Bunny rabbits are kind of cute. It doesn't mean anything.
What's up?
Nothing.
Rhonda Gielgud has chosen Arvid to be her playmate of the week.
Yes. Oh, what's wrong with you guys? She said I was cute. Doesn't mean she wants me.
Arvid, with Rhonda Gielgud, hello means she wants you. Believe me, true.
Oh, really?
That's what they say. Simone, come on. I never even said hi to the girl.
You know, I don't think this conversation is really appropriate.
Alan, this is Arvid we're talking about, not some Supreme Court nominee.
Oh, right. So what you do, Arvid? Grab you somewhere?
Excuse me, folks. Just a reminder, those who don't leave history class are doomed to repeat it.
Arvid, come on. Arvid, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And in your case, I really mean that.
Yeah. There she is.
Let's get out of here.
Arvid, just stay here and talk to the girl.
Yeah, talk to her. Say something.
Come on, be a man, Arvid.
Come on,
Look out.
Guy.
Come on, man.
Let's go.
Hi, Arvid. How are you?
My sinuses are draining.
So, do you want to do something on Friday night?
Oh, I don't know. It's a school night.
No, it's not.
I mean, for Sunday school.
The next morning is Saturday.
But, you know, Jewish people have Sunday school on Saturday.
Arvid, you're not Jewish.
Right, that's true. I'm free.
Great. So come to my place. 7 o'clock, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, tomorrow we're going to be talking about protest movements within South Africa, the Pan-African Congress, the African National Congress, Black Sash, which is women's organization, things like that. Thanks, Mr. Have a good one.
Bye, Mr. Moore.
Bye-bye.
Oh, say, Mr. Moore, how was your weekend?
This is Thursday, Arvid.
I mean, last weekend.
It was fine.
Did you have a date?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Good. So, when you made your move, who unhooked the brassiere, you or her?
Well, before I tell you that it's none of your business, why am I being asked these questions?
I'm going to have sex Friday night.
I see. You have that in writing?
Well, the consensus of opinion is it looks pretty definite, yes, sir. That's why I have to talk to somebody with, I don't know, hands-on experience, so to speak.
Okay, you want some advice?
Yeah, hold on, wait. Okay.
Well, first you think.
Think?
Yeah. You think, why am I having sex with this girl?
That's a good question, Mr. Moore. I think it's because, well, basically, I don't want to let the guys down.
It's good school spirit, Arvid. But how do you feel toward the girl?
I had this dream last night, Mr. Moore. I was flying on troop transport on a dangerous mission over uncharted territory. And I'm standing in the open doorway and everyone's yelling, jump, jump. So I jumped, and then I realized that my parachute was a gigantic brassiere and I couldn't get it open. And when I woke up, my practice brassiere was in shreds.
Your practice brassiere?
I bought one for research.
Good idea. Well, you wanted my advice, Arvid, so I'm going to give it to you. I think that you're overreacting to peer pressure. I think there's obviously a lot of anxiety in this subject for you, and I don't think you're really ready yet.
But I have to be ready, Mr. Moore. The opportunity is now.
Well, there'll be other opportunities, Arvid. I mean, you have your entire life ahead of you.
Mr. Moore, girls like this don't grow on trees. Believe me, if they did, I'd become a forest ranger.
Arvid.
Mr. Moore, I sincerely believe that I have to do this.
And you want me to say that it's okay. Is that it? No, I'm sorry, Arvid. I can't really say that because I don't think it's okay yet. Now, if you feel you have to do it, then I hope you'll be wearing the right kind of parachute.
Uh-huh.
Buy a condom.
May I help you? Yes. I was wondering if you could recommend a brand of cotton balls.
To tell the truth, There's not a lot of differences in cotton balls. I suppose it all depends on what you plan to do with them.
I just want to use some to make a snow scene for my train set.
I see. Well, here. This should fill all your snow scene needs. Anything else?
Yes, I would like some toothpaste and some with fluoride and 1 box of lip balm.
Will that be all?
No, there is one more thing I need. Pantyhose.
That's some snow scene you're building. $24.95.
There is one more thing I need of a personal and exotic nature. I need
condoms.
Oh, no. For a snow scene. No, this will do just fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Young man, just one moment. Don't you dare walk out of here without those condoms. If you want to act like a man, then you better take the responsibility of a man. Here. They're on me. Just make sure they're on you.
Good reflexes. I like that in a man.
It's you. I thought it was a moth.
Here's my address. I'll see you at 7.
Morning, Arvid.
Hi, Mr. Moore.
So it's Rhonda Gielgud you're seeing, huh?
Well, might as well get it over with.
Get it over with? Aren't you missing something?
What?
Well, having sex does involve another human being.
I know that, Mr. Moore. I have the other human being. And got the protection. So, don't worry about me.
Oh, I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about her. Did you ever stop to ask yourself why she's so interested in just about anyone?
I don't know. Maybe she likes having sex.
Maybe. Maybe she's lonely. Maybe she's confused. Maybe she's desperate for attention.
Never thought about that.
Well, think about it. Now, Rhonda is a troubled person. She cuts classes. She doesn't finish her homework. She's promiscuous. It's self-destructive behavior. And you are about to make love to her. You care about her at all?
Well, I don't know.
You even like her?
I don't even know her, Mr. Moore.
You feel good about that?
Oh, hey, don't look at me, Mr. Moore. The whole thing was her idea.
Oh, don't give me that. I mean, you know better. Now, I am just asking you to think about what you're about to do, and with whom, and why.
Hi.
Hi.
You're late.
I was just in the lobby, admiring the artwork. Great apartment your folks have.
It's okay, I guess.
Nice sedimentary dolomite.
Yeah. Can I get you something to drink?
A drink. I better not. I'm going to be driving later. I mean after I get my license.
You are cute.
Did you hear that? Does that sound like your parents? Was that...
You've got good ears, Arvid. They're in Boston.
Okay, fine. Sorry, I guess you're a little old to have a sitter. Boston. Hi.
You know, I like guys who are a little shy.
I'm a lot shy. I still can't undress in front of my schnauzer. I can't look at my mother's laundry without blushing. No, it's true. I had to be forced breastfed.
I'm gonna take these off. You wouldn't want them to get broken.
No. Do you get those little red marks on your nose when you take off your glasses? I mean, you know, wear a glass. Where did you say you were from? I mean, I know you're from New York. You know, we're in New York. I know that, obviously. But I mean, I think in one way or another, most people are from New York. Don't you agree that?
Arvid, don't you want to kiss me?
Yes. I mean, who wouldn't? Can I ask you a question?
What is it, Arvid?
Why me?
What kind of a question is that?
Well, I mean, let's face it. I'm not, exactly Mel Gibson. I'm not even Hoot Gibson.
Who?
I mean, what could you possibly get out of being with me? I mean, you're so exciting, and you're beautiful, and you're sexy.
You don't have to say that stuff.
No. I mean that. That's why I can't understand what I'm doing here.
Well, if you'd stop talking for a minute, maybe you'd find out.
Just like that?
Arvid, obviously you don't know me.
That's it. See, that's the point. I'm trying to get to know you.
Yeah?
Yes. So if you'll just tell me a little about yourself.
Like what?
I don't know. What about your family?
Well, I don't have any brothers and sisters. My father's a sales rep for textiles, and my mother's his partner. And they travel a lot, and I stay home.
You must get lonely.
Sure. Sometimes, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I do have my schnauzer. So I guess I'm not quite as lonely as you.
Look, are we gonna do it or what?
You betcha, yes. Well, you still haven't answered, why me?
Because you're different.
I mean, like you've never made it with a nerd before and you want to see what it's like to, break one in? I mean, what's the...
You acted differently. Sweet and funny. And you didn't hit on me. And I just had this hunch. I had a hunch that I'd like being with you.
I like being with you, too.
You know, most guys don't have much to say to me. Except afterwards, and then it's, I gotta go.
That's terrible. I've read that post-coital tenderness is very important. I mean, especially to the woman.
Post what?
Afterwards. Just sort of holding each other and talking.
About what?
Like secrets. For instance, I might tell you that I think I'm too old to be in the Boy Scouts. Or that,
What?
What? I wish my ears were a little closer to my head.
When I was a little girl, On my birthdays, my mother would take me to F.A.O. Schwartz, and I'd write down everything I wanted on these little pieces of paper. And we'd fold them up and put them in a hat. And I'd pick one, and that would be my present. And I never knew what it was, but I always knew it would be something that I wanted. Now she just writes a check, and I pick out something myself.
Do you get along with her?
She's okay. And they're both okay. And they know what I'm doing. And they say things about it. But the more they do that, the more I do this. You know, this is the most I've ever talked to any guy I've had over here. So this is it, huh? Post-coital...
Tenderness.
Yeah. I thought it would be like this with you afterwards.
It's nice. Of course, this isn't technically afterwards. But it's nice.
Are you disappointed?
No, in fact, I've learned a lot, actually. I mean, I know what sex is like before, and I know what it's like afterwards. Just gotta work on that during part.
Listen, let's get something to eat.
Yeah.
And talk some more.
Great. I mean, that's what it's really all about, huh?
Arvid, you're sweet. Arvid?
Oh, yes.
And then I went into the operating theater and I viewed the liver being transplanted. I'm telling you, Darlene, this was the most incredible experience of my life.
Sarah, I think you're overdoing the research for this biology paper.
Oh, no. I'm not just doing it for the paper anymore. I'm gonna be a surgeon. Oh, Darlene, if only you'd been there. It was beautiful. The way he lifted up the spleen in order to clamp off the artery.
I guess you had to be there, Sarah.
Oh, you wanna see some pictures?
Darlene, you are such a wimp. I mean, it's just a picture of a... Excuse me, I have to use the bathroom.
How do I mate thee? Let me count the way. Check.
Oh, right.
Okay. Computer says rook takes queen. Nice try, Arvid, but nobody beats the Chess Monster program.
Well, you just met nobody. Chess Monster, consider yourself check. Mated.
Not bad, Arvid. Why can't you play that way for Coach Teresh?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Chess Monster.
Well, I don't know what you're so scared of. You're the best player on the team.
Sure, he has a funny way of putting it. He calls me Jughead.
Well, you just beat a computer.
You play chess, Mr. Moore?
No, I know the basic moves, but that's really about all.
Mr. Moore, why don't you and Arvid play a game?
Oh, no, he'd clobber me. I mean, it wouldn't be any fun at all for Arvid.
Who cares? It'd be fun for us.
Yeah. Okay, Arvid, I'll meet you here come lunch hour.
Okay, take your seats. And it's interesting, you know, I've been developing this
Theory about the Russian passion for chess, how it affects their political strategy. So maybe we could talk about that for this class period. And I think we will, since I'm in charge.
You guys, who's winning? Arvid! Did you dismember him yet?
Come on, Janice. This is just a friendly game.
Mm-hmm. Sure it is, Arvid. Okay, everybody, the blended point spread is Mr. Moore plus a knight and 2 pawns. Do I have any takers?
No way. No, right, Dennis. Are you kidding? Arvid can't lose. Come on.
Okay.
Check.
Check. Weren't you supposed to say that, Arvid?
What's the matter, Arvid? I mean,
Hey, come on, guys. It's easily blocked.
Come on, Arvid. You want to move sometime this semester? Just relax and focus on it. Come on.
Check. Wow, you trapped my queen. I resign.
I don't believe it. He lost.
Great, Arvid. That was really impressive. Thanks.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Hey, I think there's a belching contest in the cafeteria. Anybody want to watch?
Sure.
You okay?
You crushed me.
You are upset.
No. There's no shame in losing to someone who's a truly brilliant chess player.
Not a brilliant chess player, Arvid. I happen to be reading a book on chess, and I memorized a classic trap, and that's really all that I know how to do.
You know, 3 months ago, I would have seen that knight 4 coming from across the room.
So what's different now?
I don't know. I just choke.
What's that like?
Well, it's like I hear this voice inside of me going, maybe that's the wrong move. And before you know it, I'm losing to guys like you. I'm sorry, Mr. Moore, I didn't...
It's okay, I understand. Have you thought about discussing this with Mr. Tarish?
Mr. Tarish, I mean, I've tried, but whenever I do, I just... choke.
Mr. Moore, I challenged Coach Tarish to a chess match for you.
What?
I had to do it, Mr. Moore. It was a question of honor.
Dennis, you don't have any honor.
No. All I did was tell him what a great chess player you were. The guy went berserk. I'm telling you, Mr. Moore, he wants you.
Well, I don't want him.
Well, you got him. I'm not backing out now.
No, I'm backing out. You're telling him.
Oh, come on, Mr. Moore. Please don't do this to me. You beat Arvid. Arvid's terrific. You can demolish Coach Tarish.
Dennis, you're overlooking one small factor. I don't know anything about chess.
You don't?
No.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Moore. You're going to make me look like an idiot.
I'm here to help, Dennis. Morning.
Hi.
Ah, Mr. Tarish, good. Dennis Blendon just mentioned some nonsense about us having a chess.
Nonsense? What's that supposed to mean? You're too good for me.
No, Frank. It means I'm not good enough. So let's just forget the whole thing, okay?
Wait, I recognize this. This is the old weenie gambit. Check it out before you even start the game. That's typical, Moore. Chess is not a beauty contest. It's not how pretty a game is. It's who wins. Chess is war. You understand that?
Yes, chess master.
Defeat does not exist for the Fillmore chess team, does it?
No, chess master.
All right. After the Blitz game, I'll announce the team for the match against Bronx Science. And remember, your opponent is your enemy, not your friend. Mr. Moore, you want something?
Word with you when you have a minute.
Fine. Stick around. Maybe you'll pick up a few pointers. Okay, team, what do we study here?
Chess!
And how do we play chess?
Strike first, back hard, show no mercy.
All right, let's warm up with Rui Lopez. White, pawn to king 4, advance.
Pawn to king 4, advance.
I can't hear you!
Pawn to king 4, advance.
Black, pawn to king 4, advance.
Pawn to king 4, advance.
White, king knight to bishop 3, develop.
Knight to bishop 3, develop.
All right, all right. Blitz game, start your clocks at 5 minutes. Okay. Go! Engen, watch your queen side. Your flank is vulnerable. A double pawn is a dead pawn. Double your rooks. Invade the 7th rank. Engen, you try that against Bronx Science and you are shark bait.
Check.
Simone, what are you doing with the pawn? Seize the initiative. You got a back rank mate. Finish him off. Mercy is for girls.
I am a girl.
Not in here, you're not, mister.
I resign.
You what? Don't you ever say those words in front of these brave chess players.
She's gonna win in one move.
You got time on your clock. Pick up your king and move it, mister.
Checkmate.
All right. Let it go for the throat, Big Red. I want you to replace Ingan on fourth board. How's that make you feel, Tiger?
I feel melancholy. Like the long withdrawing roar of the sea.
Say that again? No, don't.
I'm sorry, but I don't like the way you yelled at Arvid. I don't think I want to be on your chess team anymore. I know you hate the word, but I resign.
Well, that's too bad. She's got the talent, but she doesn't have the taste for blood.
Women.
Simone quit because of me.
Well, at least you're back to fourth board now.
All right, listen up. Here are the team assignments for the match. First board, Blunden. Second board, Lazzarato. Third board, Scarpese. Fourth board, Lee.
Lee? Excuse me, sir. Wasn't I next in line?
You ride the pine, Ingan.
Why?
Why? Because you are a loser.
Arvid.
All right, that's it. Hit the showers, you wood pushers. So, Mr. Moore, thought you backed out of the match. What are you here for, to back in?
What's the deal with you, Frank? I mean, ever since I came to Fillmore, all I get from you is a hard time. It's not really fair. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, right. Your job.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean I'm the one with the master's degree. What are you? You're a substitute teacher, an out-of-work actor, spear carrier.
Okay, so you got a master's, I got a spear. What's your point?
Well, here's the point. You end up teaching the geniuses in the IHP, and I'm stuck with a class full of car thieves. Please, don't talk to me about fair, okay? I am twice the historian you are, and I happen to be an excellent teacher.
Well, since I've been witnessing your excellent teaching techniques, I've seen one of your students quit the chess club and another run from the room in tears.
Hey, if chess is too tough for him, let him join the football team. This is how I coach. And so far, it seems to be working. Fillmore always has a winning team.
Yeah? Well, right now, Arvid Ingan does not look like a winner.
You know, I really love Simone sometimes. You know, sometimes I hate her.
Arvid?
Mr. Moore.
You all right?
Oh, you know, sometimes when I'm upset, I talk to my picture of Einstein here.
Well, I'm not a Nobel Prize winner, but if you want to talk to an actual human being, you can try me.
There's nothing to do, Mr. Moore. I'm all washed up in chess. Mr. Tarish is right. I'm a loser.
Not from my side of the board.
Well, you saw. I got beaten by Simone, by a girl who wouldn't even hurt a fly. In fact, I saw her help one once. I can't do anything right.
Arvid, I don't really enjoy standing here listening to you put yourself down. You are good at a lot of things, and chess is just one of them.
Like what?
Well, you're an excellent mathematician.
Sure, the crowd goes wild when I calculate the area of a trapezoid.
Arvid, you're more than intellectual abilities.
That's true. I am a sharp dresser.
Yeah, you're certainly unique.
See, but that's not enough, Mr. Moore. Chess was the one way I could get people to notice me. And now Mr. Tarish has taken that away.
Maybe not. I'm going back in there. I'm going to challenge Mr. Tarish to a chess match.
Mr. Moore, that's crazy. You can't beat him.
I can win with your help.
Okay, Mr. Moore. I got the earphone all hooked up. You know, but I still don't think this whole thing's gonna work.
Now come on, Arvid. Some confidence, huh?
Right. Confidence.
Okay. Dennis, how you doing?
I got bars. We're all set.
Okay, now you remember, if anybody asks why you're videotaping, you just tell them it's for broadcast journalism class, right?
Right.
Okay. You are following the action here, you're monitoring it, you're transmitting all the right moves to me, okay?
Okay, I have confidence.
Good.
I have confidence this will never work. Mr. Moore, how about hand signals? Look, here's the chessboard. You have 8 rows and 8 columns. You use these 8 fingers. So, for instance, pawn to king 4 would be
Arvid, go white balance the HL79 and set the lights for 3200K.
I guess that would be simpler.
Well, if you're ready to go, Dennis, I guess I better get up to the match.
You know, I gotta tell you, I'm pretty shocked. I can't believe you're cheating.
I'm not cheating.
Mr. Moore, I'm Dennis Blunden. I know cheating. This is cheating. This is everything you've ever told me not to do, rolled into one big, beautiful scam.
Not true. I'm not doing this for money, and I'm going to tell Mr. Teresh what I did afterwards.
Well, then that would make it one big, beautiful, dumb scam.
True.
Well, what's really interesting is how a diseased liver can swell up. Imagine a gray Jell-O mold big enough to serve 12.
Okay. You want to be a surgeon, Sarah. Doesn't mean you have to make us all sick.
This is all my fault. I mean, if I hadn't quit the chess team, none of this would have happened.
Come on, Simone. There's no reason for you to feel guilty. After Mr. Moore gets creamed, then you can feel guilty.
I don't know about this chess match, Miss Mira. Blood feud between teachers. It could get ugly.
Hey, Dr. Samuels, smile.
Let's get this thing over with.
Okay, Mr. Moore, let's try it out. If you can hear me, scratch your nose. Good, it works. Unless, of course, your nose is really itchy.
Mr. Teresh plays white.
It's gonna work.
Ready?
Yeah, I knew it. He's going for a Rui Lopez, Mr. Moore. He wants an open game with lots of action. We play a closed game, the Caro Can. He'll drive him up the wall, okay? Pawn to queen, bishop, 3.
Pawn to queen, bishop, 3. You weenie. Come on in the center, Moore.
Okay, good. Pawn to queen, 4.
Oh, the Caro-Can defense. What do you think you are, Gary Kasparov?
No, I'm just Charlie Moore.
Pawn takes pawn.
Take the pawn?
Just talking to yourself, huh?
Okay, don't worry, Mr. Moore. I read Kasparov's book on the Caro Can. Queen's bishop to bishop 4.
Have you read Kasparov's book on the Caro Can? It's really fascinating. Bishop to bishop 4.
All right, Mr. Russian chess expert, probably a commie. Here we go. Down and dirty. A gambit variation.
I know this one.
Mr. Moore's up 2 pieces, but Teresh will never resign.
This is great. You're up 2 pieces. I mean, we're up 2. I'm up 2 pieces. I'm beating him, Mr. Moore. I am beating Coach Teresh. Sorry.
It is you. Hi, Arvid.
Tammy.
What are you doing in there?
I'm just fixing the janitor's TV set. You see? There we go. Divorce court.
I love divorce court.
No, you don't. I mean, it's so depressing. I mean, it'll undo all the work we did in peer counseling.
You know, those were some of the nicest hours of my life. I always liked the way you really listened to me.
What's wrong with Mr. Moore? He's running out of time.
Well, I feel it's only fair to warn you. This knight is about to take this pawn, and he's done it.
Blunder. Teresh won his knight back. Since you're not my peer counselor anymore, would you like to go out with me sometime?
Go out? Sure. Okay. All right.
This rook is taking this bishop.
Thank you.
So this bishop will take this pawn.
I love it when they die a slow death.
He's had it. I can't take the suspense.
You think you're nervous? Look at Arvid.
Rook to... No, knight to king's 8. Check.
All right, big deal. You check me.
Queen to rook's 8. Check.
Now what?
He's got Mr. Moore's queen.
Rook to king's bishop 8. Checkmate.
What's going on here?
Well, what's going on is that Arvid just beat you at chess by playing through this transmitter, and I just moved the pieces.
All right. Wait a minute. You beat me, Engen? That's impossible. You're a loser.
No, I'm not. I can play as well as anyone. As long as you didn't yell at me and intimidate me and hover over me like some vulture. I could be mistaken, Mr. Parrott.
No. Stand up for yourself. I like that. And I love that last night move. That was a killer. Yeah? Listen, Arvid, you need me to back off. I'll back off. Hell, I'll move to Jersey if it'll help you play a tournament like this.
Does this mean I'm back on 4th board?
No. You're on first board.
Thank you, chess master.
Listen, Frank, I'm glad we're getting this straightened out.
Yeah, straightened out? What, are you trying to be funny? You humiliated me.
Well, it's maybe just a pointer I took from you.
What are you driving at?
Well, I didn't set out to humiliate you, Frank, but as long as you feel that's what I did, perhaps you can imagine how Arvid feels when you yell at him.
Hey, lots of kids respond to the way I coach.
Oh, lots of them don't. Now, how many kids in your chess club have dropped out?
Okay, Mr. Chips, you tell me how you get the kids to pay attention, to do their best.
Well, you know, some of them are more sensitive than others, so you gotta understand each one as an individual.
Sensitivity, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you might be right. Well, if it works for a chump like you, it's worth a shot.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this, Frank. And thank you, Dr. Samuels, for spearheading this explosion of intra-faculty support.
So, are you and Mr. Terrace friends now?
Well, I don't know that I would call us friends, but I think we're starting to clear the air. Dr. Samuels, could I ask you a question? Why did you choose me rather than Frank Teresh to teach the IHP class?
Well, how can I say this without giving you a swelled head? The truth is because you're less of a jerk than he is. There, I said.
Actually, Dr. Samuels, it's probably the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
Miss Mira? Did you watch America's Most Wanted last night?
No, I watched Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, well, last night on America's Most Wanted, they did a thing on this mass murder. The Idaho hiker-hacker. 10 victims. They showed a picture.
So?
Well, call me crazy, but it looked like Charlie Moore.
Oh, please.
Morning. Something wrong?
No. Oh, no. No, here's the info on the new kids in your honors class.
Ha! Fresh blood.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
How's your summer?
I had a great summer. And you?
We were just talking about what we did this summer.
Sugarloaf Writers Project, huh? Was it great?
Oh, great. Let me tell you what she did.
What I did, Mr. Moore, let me tell you what he did.
Well, let me tell you what I did. Among other things, I took a solemn vow not to be involved in your love life.
Hi, guys.
Gross.
Arvid! I went to math camp. I'm allergic to air.
Dennis.
What? Dennis worked in a pizza parlor over the summer, and he accidentally ate a few.
Gee, Dennis, maybe you should consider going to a weight loss center.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could get a group rate.
Eric, that's not going to help.
No, Mr. Moore, it's okay. Actually, I've gotten to the point where I like fat jokes. I mean, they're funny, they're clever, and they're about me. In fact, I have gotten so fat, when I step on a scale, it says, 1 at a time, please.
Dennis, you know, I don't believe for one moment that you actually enjoy being the butt.
Oh, my butt's so big I could moon Europe.
Of your own jokes.
I'm telling you, it's okay. Everybody knows fat people don't have feelings, right?
Well, additionally, you should be concerned about your health.
Dennis, I hate what you're doing to yourself. I mean, you're starting to violate building codes. That's not what I mean. I'm just trying to say that you could sing We Are the World all by yourself. No, let me put it another way.
All right!
All right, what?
All right, I'll lose the weight.
Good, Dennis.
Now.
In fact, you're so
Leave it
thin
alone,
that...
Eric. Leave it alone.
Hey, I figured if Oprah Winfrey can do it, why not me?
Hi,
Can I help you?
is this honest history?
Yeah.
You're Mr. Moore, right?
Yeah.
I'm Alex Torres. I'm new.
Oh. Listen up, everybody.
I am gonna love it here.
Okay, while you're sitting down, I have some announcements to make.
Mr. Moore, where's Jawaharlal?
Well, that's one of the announcements. Jawaharlal's family has moved to California. Business opportunities. I'm sure we all wish him well, huh? Now, this is Al Torres. He's going to be joining us, and why don't you just take center stage and tell us all about yourself, Al?
Sure. My name is Alex Torres. My friends call me Alex. Nobody calls me Al. Okay? I've been going to parochial school all my life. Nice people, great education, but all boys. See, this is my senior year. I mean, that's 11 years without girls. So I said to my mother, I said, Ma, please, I want to go to public school. She says, no. You go to parochial school, no drugs, no fights, and you go to mass every day. I said, but Ma, I said, there's nobody pretty to look at. No one in silky clothes with soft skin who smells good. And she says, no. I said, Ma, please. She says, no. I said, Ma, please. She says, no. I said, Ma, it's free. She says, okay, only if you get into honors class. So here I am, and it looks great already.
Well, I'm sure we're all glad to have you with us, Al.
Thanks.
Wait a minute, Mr. Moore. Where's Janice?
Harvard. Janice and her parents decided that she'd accomplished enough here, so she's moved on to college.
Oh, do you know what this means? It means when I'm a freshman at Harvard, Janice will be a sophomore.
She's a sophomore now.
Little Janice is gone? Well, I can still see her sitting next to Darlene.
Yeah, I want to cry.
I want her seat. You know, I saw you were looking at me.
Believe me, I was not looking at you.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore. Maria's not here.
I'm aware of that, Alan.
Did you hear, Alan? Maria got accepted to the high school for the performing arts.
Maria decided she was born to sing.
I don't believe it. TJ, you finally found somebody with hair worse than yours.
You look good, Dennis. Now try a new personality.
TJ.
Hi, Mr. Moore. This here is Aristotle.
Right. Aristotle, Mackenzie.
How many Aristotles you got in here?
Well, it's just that we've got a Socrates Mackenzie and a Plato Mackenzie, so...
You're fast. I like that.
Thank you, TJ.
He's late.
Yes, I know.
So what you gonna do about it?
Boil him. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Anybody and his uncle can get into this class except me.
TJ, I'm sure that Dr. Samuels is wondering where you are.
Well, he knows I'm not in the IHP, that's for sure. And who's he?
This is Alex Torres. He's a new student.
Another one? You got a problem?
Beautiful girls, they're everywhere. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Are you flirting with me?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Oh.
Well, Aristotle, according to this, you transferred from Performing Arts High School. Why?
My mom said get a life. She said do something real, like a doctor or a lawyer or something. So I got to do this, and I got to do college to make her happy.
Well, what makes you happy?
Filmmaking, writing, acting, painting.
Really? Well, keeping up in here makes me happy.
I'll keep up. I'll fit right in.
Good. And you'll be on time.
Oh, I can explain that. See, I listen to this radio station, WRAP in the morning. 2 tunes and I'm having breakfast. 2 more and I'm out the door. Hey, that's cool. Tune number 5, I'm on Riverside Drive. I won't be late if I'm here by tune 8. Yeah! Unfortunately, my mother changed the radio to an opera station. Yeah, those songs are really long, so it kind of set me back.
Well, you'd make an opera from this riff if you had a chance, but to me it sounds like a same old song and dance. So why don't you chill out and sit yourself down? We can start the class. No more messing around. I'm real excited about this year, and I know we're going to have a lot of fun. But...
excuse me, Al.
It's Alex.
It's Eric, and that's my girlfriend, Simone.
Eric, please.
Oh, yeah, Eric, please.
Al.
Eric. Al, Alex. Alex.
What? Just tell him.
Eric, Alex.
Hey, she's
Wait, you two.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Eric. How you doing?
Welcome, Alex.
Mr. Moore.
Boy, I sense a lot of positive energy. I think I'm gonna like it here.
Good. Thank you, gentlemen. And you are...
Oh, Vicky Amory.
Right. Well, welcome, Vicky. Come on in. Everybody, this is Vicky.
V-I-K-I.
Right.
Of course it's right. I should know how to spell my own name.
Since that is all we know about you, Vicky, how you spell your name, why don't you tell us some more?
Oh, well, my father was transferred here from Florida, so here I am.
Great, beautiful. Florida.
You know, I'm sure that everyone is curious about your other interests, you know, hobbies, things like that, right, girls?
Well, I'm really into health and new age things like crystals and channeling.
That's fascinating. You know, I read...
Arvid, shut up.
Go ahead, Vicky.
and animal rights. I mean, animals are people too, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Vicky, among your hobbies, I noticed you left out nuclear physics.
Oh, that was last year. Now I'm kind of into quantum. You know, like wave-particle duality, stuff like that.
Wait a minute. You mean like Feynman diagrams and the Heisenberg uncertainty principle?
Are you kidding? I love junk like that. It's my main thing.
Junk like that's my main thing, too.
That's great, really?
Yeah, really.
It's my main thing, too, you know.
Fellas, listen. History is my main thing, okay? And I love sharing it with you. So sit, okay? Yeah, Vicky, you can sit here.
Thanks. Boy, this is a cute class.
Well, we try. Now, first semester, we're going to focus on the cause and effect.
Here are your nutrition reports and your revised attendance record. And where did you come from?
Florida.
You in the honors program?
I guess so, yeah.
That's it. No more talking, no more begging, no more pleading, no more writing new essays to impress you. I'm sitting right here until they let me in this class.
TJ, this is not the way to deal with this problem.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore.
What?
I want you to understand this is nothing personal.
What?
I'm only doing in all conscience what I must do as principal of this school and as a citizen.
What?
I'm sure everything will check out just fine.
What?
I was watching this TV show, America's Most Wanted. Well, I wrestled with my conscience, and then I picked up the phone. There's a gentleman in my office from the police department. He would like to ask you a few questions about a few dead campers.
There is no way Mr. Moore kills anybody.
I like this better than my old school. I mean, they hardly ever arrest nuns.
First day in remedial, they arrested my whole row.
Oh, I don't want to hear this. It's obviously a big mix-up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? What do you people really know about this Mr. Moore character?
Enough to know that he did not kill anybody.
That's right.
Yeah, our Mr. Moore wouldn't hurt a fly.
No?
This guy didn't hurt flies. He hacked people to death in their tents.
Well, they should have stayed in hotels.
Boy, he looked like a nice enough guy, but I guess you never know, huh?
No, we know. Look, this is our class, and Mr. Moore is our teacher, so don't start accusing him of murder. Hey, the man's just saying keep an open mind.
You knew people come charging in here, condemning Mr. Moore. Who do you think you are?
Yeah. Really? I'm Vicky Amory. I come from Florida. And she doesn't mean who are you. She means who are you. Vicky Amory. I come from.
We know. She's in this class and I'm not? Man, you new kids have a lot of nerve coming in here talking trash about Mr. Moore.
Who is TJ to talk about us? She doesn't even belong in this class. Is that correct?
TJ. Well, if I gotta look like a Muppet to get in here. No, you better step on.
Okay, once again, for the new students in class and for the old students who may be wondering, my name is Charlie Moore. I am not the Idaho hiker-hacker.
That's good, because my mother would never let me go on one of your field trips.
Well, I promise you, my exam on the 16th Amendment is a killer.
Hey, I know that one. That's the income tax. That's the amendment that introduced the federal income tax, right?
Oh, you forgot to tell us the year.
1913. Don't mess with me on the Constitution. I got it covered.
Well, aren't you just ready for Final Jeopardy?
Look, you boys seem to have a problem here, so why don't we get it out in the open now?
They've been doing numbers on each other ever since you left.
And you're still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. And I've had it, see, because, I'm here to get an education, not waste my time bickering with people who are too stupid to put aside their personal differences and start learning something. So go ahead, Mr. Moore. Teach. I believe you were going to start with an overview.
Okay. Point one of my overview, you are not a member of this class.
But, Mr. Moore, I've tried
Look, I'd like to have you in here. I like you, TJ, but there are certain requirements you've yet to fulfill.
Name one.
You're still in remedial.
So I'm in remedial. Is that that supposed to haunt me for the rest of my life? What is this? Les Miserables?
Look, you want to be in this class? Seriously? You get out of remedial. You get into regular classes. You maintain an A average for 2 months.
A average? I can do that.
No cutting classes. No discipline problems.
Hey, relax, everybody. I think she'll blow it on attitude.
Now listen here. Thank you so much for your interest. And please, have a nice day. Save my seat.
Actually, I have something. I want you to go upstairs to the camera club. You know, Miss Schraft runs the photography department. Get me a camera with a flash unit and some film.
What for?
I'm gonna take a picture.
Nice move, Mr. Moore. I mean, let's face it, she does not belong in here.
Whoa, slow down, Senator. TJ's smart, she's interesting, and I know she'll work hard. I mean, why shouldn't she have the chance to be in this class?
Why? You have to ask why? Because we have standards, that's why.
Excellent point. If we start letting anybody...
Excuse me. Hello. Now, this isn't really about TJ being in this class, is it?
No? No, I guess it's not.
Well?
It's our class, Mr. Moore. It was our class even before you were here. And now 3 of us are gone, and 3 strangers are here. Well, I'm not accustomed to using such language, but I guess we're all just freaking.
Mr. Moore, we were a unit, a team of really together academic overachievers. And all of a sudden, 3 of our friends are gone, and we're sitting here next to La Bamba and La Bimbo.
And an extra from Do the Right Thing.
Okay. Now listen to me. Janice and Jawaharlal and Maria have moved on for their own reasons, and we accept that. Now we have 3 new students, and we should accept them.
Can I say something?
Sure.
This ain't your class. I mean, this is a public high school in the city of New York, a municipality to which my parents pay taxes, which, by the way, pays for his salary, your books, and her desk. I mean, I passed all the tests, got all the grades, and I belong here just as much as anybody. And by the way, so does he. And so does she. I mean, it's a privilege to be in here, but you don't own it. Sorry, Mr. Moore.
No, go on.
Well, it's important for me to be in this class. I got a lot of things I want to achieve.
Yeah. Her, and her.
That's not why I'm in here. I'm in here because my parents can't afford parochial school anymore. And I need to be in a good school. I mean, I want to go on and become an archaeologist. I want to study ancient civilizations. And I want to go to Machu Picchu, Stonehenge, and Easter Island.
That is a great idea. Go now!
Look, I'm here, and I'm staying here. And if you guys don't like it, well, that's too bad. And if you girls don't like it, well, I think I'll have to kill myself.
I have to add my voice to this.
I'd be surprised if you didn't.
Thank you. I love this. The hostility, the clash between the old and the new, the love triangle, the Idaho hiker hacker.
Get to the point.
I'm an artist. I need tension, polarity, conflict. I need to suffer. You know what I mean? I'm saying I love you for hating me with open arms.
Well, thank you, Aristotle. That was refreshing.
Oh, is it my turn to say something?
Yes, but you don't have to.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay. Well, I trust we all see...
I think that it's our collective karma that's brought us here together at this moment in time on this, our planet Earth. To experience together whatever it is we're supposed to experience. And I've had a lot of experience with the experience. My family moves around all the time. I'm always the new kid in class. The boys always like me, but for some reason the girls don't. But just when everybody finally gets to know the real me, It's time for me to move on to my next experience. So just this once, I'd like to make friends early so that I could enjoy the experience before I leave the experience. For another experience.
Well, thank you, Vicky. Aristotle, Alex, you all spoke eloquently, certainly from the heart. You know, I was once new in this class, and these people made me feel quite welcome. Eventually. I'm sure that, given a chance, they'll do the same for you.
I would like to say something. Welcome to our class.
All right.
You too. Welcome. Cool. And to you, I would like to extend a really big, traditional IHP welcome.
Thanks. Eric's got the right idea. Welcome.
Hey! Isn't anybody gonna kiss me? Oh, that's cool. I'll wait.
Okay, come on, it's time for class picture. Up against the wall, everybody. Okay, you're gonna have to squeeze in real close now. Come on. Get together. Eric, why don't you be next to Simone, okay? Get really close. Somebody fill this in down. TJ, why don't you get over there?
Me too?
Well, by the time this gets in the yearbook, you'll be in the class. Come on.
Word!
All right, everybody, give me a big smile now. This
Excuse
is
me,
looking
Mr.
good.
Moore. Once again, I want to beg your...
Look.
What's going on here?
It's perfect, okay? It's all in focus. You just push the button, okay?
Oh, what a swell idea. All right, everybody smile now. Look happy.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Mr. Moore,
Yeah.
we'd just like to say thank you for helping us fit in today. I mean, they're really not a bad bunch of kids.
Yeah, I kind of like them.
I feel like this whole experience is something that I'm going to relive over and over again in future lives.
I often feel that way myself.
Don't worry, Mr. Moore. I'll be on time and on top, and I won't cause any more trouble than anybody else in this class.
Now that is really a frightening thought. Previously on Head of the Class.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
He's really lifting weights. He's lifting the weights.
Aren't you guys jumping the gun here? You're only going to be finalists, and that's if NASA chooses your experiment for the space shuttle contest.
If? This is major. We are studying the effects of exercise to counter the atrophy of long-term weightlessness.
This is it, Arv. The very center of the Space Center. Now.
Wow!
Arvid, look.
What?
Do you know who that is? That's Dr. George Milner. He is one of the top guys at MIT. I bet he's one of the judges. This is great. If he likes my project, I am a shoo-in to get into MIT.
If he likes my project?
There's only room for one experiment on the space shuttle. And that one will be Frog in Space.
I'd like to thank NASA for selecting me and my frog as finalists. Oh, Arvid, come on up here, Art.
Whoa! Oh.
Boys, I'm proud of you. In a few weeks, you will take your science project back to Houston and put it aboard the shuttle. Now, what do you say to that?
I say we're not going back to Houston, and there isn't going to be any experiment.
Okay, I'd like to start the day with a question. you think most of the significant achievements in history were accomplished by individuals or by groups? I go for individuals, and I'll tell you why. For example, in one of the most significant scientific engineering achievements of our century, the eminent English physicist Sir Lowell Manhattan single-handedly split the atom. This became known as the Manhattan Project. Now, another example. George Jean NATO, the American diplomat who, in 1949, created an alliance with America and most of Europe that still bears his name to this day.
Oh, no, come on. What are you talking about?
Skeptics. Okay, number 3. Dr. Polly Apollo, who, in 1969, single-handedly put a man on the moon.
We know that ain't true.
Okay, I hear a little dissent. Let me hear some facts.
The other day, you said it took 400,000 people to put one man on the moon.
Right. And Mr. Moore, the Manhattan Project involved hundreds of scientists working together.
Thank you. And NATO took the diplomatic efforts of 11 countries. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Moore, I get your point. Science isn't about individual credit, it's about science.
So what's your point?
Well, in the interest of science, I shall return to Houston to work on Frog in Space.
All right, Houston, here we come. Put it there, buddy.
No, I think you should understand there are a few conditions attached to our going back.
What? You want the window seat on the plane? No problem. I'll even let you go to the lavatory anytime you want.
We're going back as a team in name only. We are 2 scientists working on an experiment. We are no longer buddies.
Well, welcome back to Houston. And you 2 boys must have a lucky star. Dr. Milner himself is going to help you prepare your frog for space.
Dr. Milner? Really?
Mm-hmm. You wait right here. I'll tell him you're out here.
Dr. Milner, that's great, huh? Arv?
Yeah.
It's you, Arvid.
Here they are.
Dr. Milner! Dennis Blunden?
Remember, thanks for those frozen steaks you sent me.
My pleasure. And you remember Arvid Engen? My pal, partner, and buddy forever?
Hello, Dr. Milner. It's a pleasure to meet you. My colleague and I are honored to work with you. Get it off. For God's sakes, get it off.
Okay. This is the payload bay where cargo such as the space station and the Hubble telescope will be carried into space. We'll do all the prep work on your experiment here, then fly Baba, whatever, to Cape Canaveral for the launch.
Cool, we get to go to Florida?
Sorry, amphibians only. This is it. Not as big as you may have imagined. Normally, this wall is filled from floor to ceiling with lockers. Now, your experiment itself will have to fit within these dimensions.
9.99 by 17.32 by 20.32.
Listen to him. Is this guy a genius or what?
Why don't you boys take a look at the cockpit? I'll be right out.
Hey, great idea, huh?
Well, I would like to see it.
Is this great or what? Hey, come on, Arvid, you gotta love this.
It's very nice.
I can't do it, Captain. You've overloaded the lithium crystals. Spark analysis. Come on, Arvid, play with me.
No thanks, Dennis. I don't do that anymore.
This is Mission Control. All manned space flights are controlled here after liftoff. Right now, we're running a sim. That's a simulated flight launch. Like a rehearsal.
This is incredible. We have reached the source, the mothership.
Dr. Milner, are these the orbital equations for the Hubble telescope?
Exactly. The computers will use them to compute the telescope's orbital path. Well, see you tomorrow in the CSR MIPSR.
I've got the specifications right here for the housing unit.
The floor should be polyvinyl plastic. We know that.
Right. And we'll need those temperature-responsive gaskets to seal the door.
We'll also need to humidify the unit with Ringer solution. Arvid, you're very knowledgeable. You ever consider going to MIT?
Actually, no.
You should. Miller, yes? I see. I'll be right there. Excuse me a moment, boys. Keep at it. I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll need the frog sock to keep him moist and to hold him in place.
Right.
Hey, this is great, huh? The two of us working together like old times.
Well, I hate to admit it, but there are moments like these that I think fondly of friendships from the distant past.
It's not too late. We're still together. We can still be pals, partners, buddies forever. Come on, Arvid, what do you say?
Radius vector.
What?
The radius vector. It's wrong. I noticed it yesterday.
Arv, these are the top scientists in the country. They're not going to miss something like that.
You're right. You're right. It can't be wrong. It must be right. I must be wrong. Except I'm right?
Give me a break.
Dennis, if they launch with these numbers, the orbit will be too low. The Hubble telescope will slip back into the atmosphere and burn up. Sit down at the computer. I'll prove it to you. Go on.
No way. Arvid!
There, you see, I was right.
I can't believe this. I am in awe of you.
What do I do now?
Are you kidding? We gotta find Dr. Milner.
Okay, I'll take the high floor. You take the low floor.
Come on!
Gemini capsule. It's amazing.
Mr. Moore! Mr. Moore, I'm really sorry. Excuse me. I need to find Dr. Milner. I think I just saved the Hubble telescope project from total disaster. Come, please help me find him.
Dr. Milner! Excuse me. Dr. Milner!
Excuse me, Brian. Dennis, I'll be right back with you boys.
It's not that. There's something wrong with that equation. The radius vector is wrong. It could throw off the Hubble.
You discovered that mistake?
Yeah. Oh. You know about it? I mean, of course you know about it. I never thought a scientist as brilliant as yourself could miss something like... You know, I tried to tell...
No. It's not an actual mistake. It's a deliberate one. Whenever we run simulated flights, we intentionally program incorrect data to see if our flight controllers catch it.
Yeah, sorry. This is me leaving. Very embarrassed.
Embarrassed? Do you have any idea what you've done?
Dr. Milner, it wasn't... it was, What difference does it make who did it?
It makes a great deal of difference. Whoever did this is capable of extraordinary work.
Oh, well, I didn't exactly, you know, I had a lot of, thank you. Thank you very much.
MIT, huh? I know your partner's not interested, but if you want it, I'll see that you've got it.
What? Listen, they already know about it. Yeah, it turns out they deliberately run mistakes during simulated flights to, test the controllers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I already embarrassed myself. There's no point in you doing it, too.
Is everything all right?
Yeah. They'd run mistakes intentionally. Well, you were right, Dennis. I mean, imagine me thinking I knew more than Dr. Milner. Well, I almost made a real fool of myself. Hey, thanks a lot, buddy. You really saved me.
Hey, don't mention it.
I've been thinking. You think frogs can talk? I mean, to each other.
I don't know. I guess so.
Because just think of what little Babaloo will have to tell his friends when we put him back in the pond. I mean, he's been in space. How many frogs have done that? How many people have done that? And we're a part of it. Hey, we're gonna be in the history books. Do you realize that? Engen and Blunden. We really will be buddies forever.
Right.
Come in.
Hi, guys, it's me.
Hi, Mr. Moore.
I just got off the phone with Dr. Milner, and he wanted you both to know that everything's going great.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Moore.
I'd like you to know that I'm really proud of you both. So get a good night's sleep. We leave early in the morning.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. Oh. Mr. Moore, I just wanted to thank you for talking me into coming back to Houston. Working with Dr. Milner has been unbelievable, and I didn't think it was possible, but Dennis and I are really best pals again.
Well, as the Earl of Oxford said, all's well that ends well. Good night.
Hey.
Hey, Dennis. Before we go to sleep, you want to play a little canasta?
Thanks, Arvid. I'm really tired. What do you say we just go to sleep?
Okay, Dennis. Whatever you say, buddy.
Arv,
Yeah, Dennis?
Night.
Good night, Dennis. Sleep tight. Don't let the Simex lectularius bite. Sweet dreams.
Oh.
Blunden. Dennis Blunden. Wake up, Blunden.
Arvid! Arvid! Wake up, Arvid!
Forget it, Brainiac. Only you can see me.
Babaloo? You're Babaloo.
It ain't Kermit.
What are you doing here?
You lied to Milner.
Okay, look,
Shut up! You stabbed your best friend in the back. The only guy who's ever really liked you. Well, look at poor Arvid, sleeping blissfully in his hairnet. Enjoying the last happy night of his life, poor twerp.
Don't say that. I feel terrible. What do you want me to do?
Tell him the truth.
Tell him the truth?
Tell him now, or I'll be back tomorrow night, and I'll bring friends.
No, don't. I'll tell him. I swear to God, I'll tell him.
Don't forget, Blunden.
Dennis and I are best pals again. As a matter of fact, I want to tell you guys what a prince this man is.
No, Arvid, don't.
No, Dennis, it's okay. I want them to know.
Please.
In my foolishness, I thought I knew more than everyone at NASA. I thought I discovered a mistake in the calculations, but it turns out it was an intentional mistake they ran for the flight controllers. But luckily, Dennis found it and stopped me from making a complete fool of myself. I mean, without this man, I would have looked like a total doofus.
That was great, Dennis.
Class time!
Morning, everybody. Take your seats. Before we get started, Dr. Samuels has something he'd like to read to you.
Class, one of your fellow students distinguished himself, and I thought you should all hear about it. Dear Dr. Samuels, while in Houston, a student of yours discovered an error in one of our equations concerning the Hubble Space Telescope. Although it was a deliberate mistake, the recognition of it was a remarkable accomplishment. I hope you will all encourage this student to come to MIT where he belongs. All of you at Fillmore High School should be very proud of Dennis Blunden. Signed sincerely, Dr. George Milner, Professor of Astrophysics, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I think we should all pat Dennis on the back.
Oh, yeah, with a baseball bat.
Hey, wait, what's going on here?
I think I have a fairly good idea, Dr. Samuels. If you could excuse us for a few minutes.
Envy's an ugly thing.
Dennis, you're mind-boggling. There's no mathematical formula for how low you can go.
Arvid, I can explain.
Why don't you do that, Dennis? I enjoy science fiction.
Yeah. Dr. Milner was all over you about going to MIT, and that really hurt. And I happened to find Dr. Milner first, and I tried to tell him the truth, but he just assumed that all I could think about was MIT, and I went for it. I'm sorry, Arv. Do you understand?
No.
Okay. You're angry. Go ahead. Cuss me out. Let me have it. I deserve it.
I'm not angry.
Arvid, come on. You gotta be angry. Hit me, kick me, spit on me, throw dirt in my face, anything.
No, thank you. However, I appreciate the offer.
Come on, Arvid. You gotta let this out. Let me have it. Give me your best shot.
Let's just change the subject.
Arvid, you do have to let Dr. Milner know that this was your work.
Yeah, I would do that.
No. If destroying the last shreds of our friendship just to get into MIT means that much to Dennis, I'm not going to stand in his way.
Don't say last shreds.
Okay. Well, I think Arvid's made his decision, so why don't we start class? Dennis, you want to take your seat, please?
I just got off the phone with the cape. Bobble is fine. He's moist and he's regular.
All right.
Join us, Dennis.
We have main engine start.
We have history of the making here.
T minus 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We have liftoff of the space shuttle, and it has cleared the tower. This shuttle carries a crew of 5, and it also carries an extra payload, a weightlifting frog named Babalu Ferrigno. He's part of an experiment designed by 2 New York high school students, Arvid Engen and his partner, Danny Bundle.
Okay, well, Arvid, Danny, seems appropriate if you want to say something.
I just want to thank you all for your support and cooperation. Especially my colleague, Dennis Blendon. His work on the project was invaluable. And without his presentation at the SSIP competition, we never would have won. Thank you, Dennis, and congratulations. This is the proudest day of my life.
Dennis?
Well, this is the lousiest day of my life. I got a project on the space shuttle. I'm a shoo-in to get into MIT. And none of it means anything because it cost me my best friend. Arv, I know you'll probably never trust me again, and I don't blame you. But I want you to have this.
What's this?
It's a letter from me to Dr. Milner explaining that you were the one who discovered the radius vector error and that I lied.
I don't believe this. No. That's what it says. What do you want me to do with this?
I want you to mail it. I want you to publish it in the Times. I want you to do whatever you want to with it.
That could lessen your chances with MIT.
I know.
My friendship means more to you than going to MIT?
MIT means everything to me. Look, I sold you out just to get in. But I'd give it up in a second if it'll prove to you that I want to be your friend again.
Dennis, this is very big of you. I'll mail this right after class.
Good. Good.
Nah.
It's a smooth move, Arvid.
Pals, partners, and buddies forever?
Not so fast. You're on probation. Bundle.
I'll take it.
Morning. Well, looks like you all turned in your reports. Thank you very much. The Military Career of Douglas MacArthur by T.J. Jones. General MacArthur was a West Point grad. In the Second World War, he was really bad. When the enemy attacked and the jungle was burning, he said, "See you later, dudes, I be returning."
I didn't write that, Mr. Moore.
Yeah, I know. You rap a lot better than this.
All right, guys, who took my paper?
Here it is.
Oh, Dennis, I did.
Oh, come on. You guys thought it was funny. You were laughing. Do you know how hard it is for a Swiss guy to write funky like that? TJ, you're not laughing.
That's it, Blunden. You and me after school.
For a date?
No, a fight.
A fight? TJ, you're a girl.
Yeah, and you're dead meat. 3 o'clock, Blunden. I ain't playing.
Okay. Sit down. Let's just forget about it.
Oh, I'll forget about it. At approximately 3:05, that's how long it will take me to beat his butt.
TJ, just behave yourself. Yes?
Make that 3:04, because I forgot he has less butt to beat than he used to.
And then in 1950, J. Edgar Hoover instituted his famous 10 Most Wanted list. Interestingly, the idea was suggested to him by the fashion designer who created the 10 Best Dressed Women list.
Hey, Darlene, rob a bank. You can make both lists.
Okay, we'll continue with Darlene's report tomorrow. TJ,
Yeah?
listen, when I finally got to your actual report, I was very impressed. It's definitely IHB material.
Huh. Thanks, Mr. Moore.
But about this little flare-up with Dennis, you're not actually going to fight with him, are you?
Oh, I'm not going to touch him in school, Mr. Moore, but with all due respect, what happens in the streets is between me and Blunden.
DJ, it's just Dennis. You know, he pulls these thoughtless pranks on everyone.
Not on me, he doesn't.
Arvid, relax. There's not gonna be any fight.
Well, Dennis, you can't be too careful. Now, look, here's a list of my favorite hiding places.
Forget it, Arvid. I'm not gonna spend the rest of my day hiding in a men's room balanced on a toilet seat.
It's not that hard. Wear rubber-soled shoes.
You expect me to hide from a girl?
Dennis, you still here?
Yes, I'm still here. Why? Come on. TJ is not gonna beat me up. And you wanna know why? Because I'm not dumb enough to get into a fight with a girl. It's a no-win situation. If I hit her, then I'm a jerk because I hit a girl. And if she beats me up, then I'm humiliated. So I'm not gonna fight her. Oh, I get it. You guys are trying to scare me? Well, it's not gonna work. I can handle myself.
How many fights have you had?
Well...
Yeah?
None. No.
Well, I've had a lot, and I seen TJ fight, man. She goes crazy. I mean, she could really mess you up. Mess you up?
You're not talking about weapons, are you?
She doesn't need any weapons.
You know Abe Tomasulo?
What, the guy with the big scar on his face?
Yeah, now he's got a scar on his face.
Oh, good luck, man.
Nah.
Number 2, underneath the dumpster.
Forget it, Arvid.
All right.
All right. I don't have to do this, Blunden. Let's go right now.
Aristotle, what are you doing?
Defending the honor of my woman.
Your woman?
That's right. So come on, let's go.
No, Aristotle, stop it. I'm not gonna fight you. Stop it!
You're not gonna fight me?
No!
Thanks.
No problem. So now what do you want to do?
Apologize to her.
All right, you got it. Okay. TJ, look, about the little prank I pulled on you this morning, it was just a joke. And that was my way of saying welcome to the IHP. Now, come on, no hard feelings. What do you say? Ow! All right, that's it. Fight is off.
No, it's not, Blunden. 3 o'clock.
Oh.
TJ, the man just apologized to you.
So?
So you should have accepted it just because a few of the kids laugh at you.
What business is it of yours?
Look, I like you. It just hurts me to see you angry, all right? Of course, I've never seen you any other way.
You in trouble again?
No, I'm just waiting to talk to Dr. Samuels about some things. But now that you're here, Mr. Moore, how would you feel about trying to talk to TJ for me, huh?
You know, I've warned you before. One of these days, you're gonna pull one of your little numbers on the wrong person. Now it seems you've found the right wrong person.
I don't believe this. You were there. It was just a joke.
Live by the joke, die by the joke.
Oh, maybe you should talk to Dr. Samuels tomorrow. He's got a square dance lesson tonight, Dennis.
No, it can't wait. Doctor...
I haven't got time, Dennis.
Samuels. I forged the letter to the Board of Education.
Which one?
The one where you requested a transfer to the South Bronx.
You did that?
Yes, sir.
I don't know why you're confessing, Blunden, but that was a particularly painful 2 weeks in my life. Okay, you got it. Detention starting today.
Thank you, sir.
No, Dr. Samuels' detention is full today.
What?
What?
Okay, starting Monday.
But that's
30 days!
Come on, place your bets. Place your bets. 5 to 1 on TJ.
Yeah, let me get, $1, $2, $3 on TJ.
Eric, this is Dennis we're talking about.
You're right. Make it $6.
You know, I've never been to a street fight before. I hope what I'm wearing is okay.
No money, no bet. No money, no bet. Oh, hey, you guys, they're here.
All right, Dennis, just remember, keep your left hand up, and when she hits you, fall down and start crying.
Thanks, Arvid. I have my own fight plan.
I'm surprised you showed up, Blunden.
Well, I'm here, and I'm ready.
Wait a minute. You guys are really gonna go through with this, aren't you?
Yeah, TJ, you're blowing this way out of proportion.
Step off.
TJ, I think she may be right. I mean, before we start this, I mean, what do you say? I'm sorry for the prank. Now, come on.
thought you said you were gonna knock his head off.
You're asking for it now, Blunden.
Hey!
It's my eye.
Hey, TJ, whatever you do, don't hit him below the belt.
You're gonna get it right now, Blunden.
No, TJ, stop.
Hold it. You all right?
I don't know, Mr. Moore. I think you might have knocked one of my teeth loose.
Okay, hold it down. Okay, the fun is over.
This isn't funny. And I'm gonna get you for this, Blunden. And I hate all of you.
All right, Alan, $5 at 5-to-1 odds. That's $25 you owe me. Pay up, Pinkard.
It's Pinkard, and forget it, Dennis. Spitting out chiclets does not constitute a fight.
Yeah. Hey, could you guys believe the look on her face when my hand hit the ground?
Dennis, enough, okay? You outsmarted her, and yes, it was very clever. But you guys, I think that TJ's feelings were very hurt.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, hi,
Morning,
TJ.
TJ.
Hi, TJ.
Yo, man, go smooth it over with her.
Why? She's the one who wanted to beat me up. Come on. All right, fine. TJ, well, let's forget about this whole thing, huh? Come on.
Oh, come on, TJ. I mean, you don't really hate us, do you?
Yeah,
TJ, you don't hate us.
Just stay away from me, everybody. I'm here to do my work. I'll find my friends elsewhere.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Moore.
Listen, before you dive excitedly into your notebooks, I'm going to start with something a little different today.
What's up, Mr. Moore?
Well, I'd like to begin today's lesson with a laugh by none other than Paul Revere, patriot, silversmith,
And a political cartoonist.
Exactly. He's right. The top one here is an example of Mr. Revere's work.
Well, at least we know the British didn't die laughing, huh?
Okay, so it's not exactly Doonesbury, but it is one of the earliest examples of American political humor, and that's a tradition that's still alive and kicking today. Now, as you look through the rest of them, you're going to see Ronald Reagan, Franklin Roosevelt, Harry Truman, Abraham Lincoln, Napoleon, King George. See, every political figure has been the target of humorists.
You didn't bring any Richard Nixon cartoons.
I have a bad back.
That's not funny, Mr. Moore.
Okay, Alan. What about when Dan Aykroyd used to play Jimmy Carter on the old Saturday Night Live?
Now that was funny.
When he played Richard Nixon?
Not funny.
Okay, Mr. Moore, what's the point?
Well, the point is that we all have our favorite targets. But just because someone is important, that does not exempt them from being a target. Now, to prove this point, I'd like to give you an assignment for tomorrow. I want you to make fun of me.
What? You mean like constructive criticism?
No. No, I mean ridicule, parody, satire.
Wait, let me get this straight. You want a written report on what a jerk you are?
No. Doesn't have to be written.
You know, you have given us some bizarre assignments before. I mean, but this one is infantile, sophomoric, and utterly asinine.
Are you calling me utterly asinine?
No, sir.
It's too bad. You could have had an A. Remember, tomorrow is Trash the Teacher Day.
Ah, just like every other day, only this time to your face. Just getting an early start.
Uh-huh. Too early. Get out.
I know what you're trying to accomplish with this assignment, and I'll tell you right now, it's not going to work.
Oh?
No. TJ does not have a sense of humor. I'm telling you, the girl can't take a joke.
Well, I guess you'd know. You humiliated her twice in one day.
Hey, if she is that thin-skinned, she's not going to make it very long in the IHP. I mean, come on, Mr. Moore. We rank on each other pretty good in here.
Yeah, you're right. She can dish it out, but she can't take it the way that a self-centered, unfunny blowhard like you can. What did you call me? Hey, I was just joking.
I love this school. I mean, in parochial school, if you made fun of a teacher, they gave you 300 years in purgatory.
Oh, Vicky, what a lovely pie. Is it for home ec?
No, it's for history.
Oh, must be a very old pie. Thank you very much. Oh, so what's the occasion?
I'm gonna throw at Mr. Moore's face.
What did she say?
She said she was going to throw the pie in Mr. Moore's face.
So, is everyone prepared to make me look ridiculous?
Looks like Mother Nature beat us to it.
It's good. It's good.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry I'm late. I was at an ACLU rally to let criminals out of jail and raise taxes so we could give them federal handouts. Well, before I begin trashing Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, George Bush, and Dan Quayle, would anyone like to go into the hall and open up to me about a personal problem? No? Ah, okay. Well, then, I'd like to see your assignments. Vicky.
It's for Mr. Moore, Alan.
I am Mr. Moore. Let's have it.
Okay.
Look what you did, Mr. Moore. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, you're Mr. Moore. If I were you, I'd give her an A.
Ode to Mr. Moore by Simone Foster. There once was a teacher named Moore who could be just a bit of a bore. Your homework, quoth he, is to make fun of me, for I'd rather you sneer than you snore. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Moore. I mean, I don't really think you're boring. It's just that I needed something that would rhyme with more. You know, more, bore, snore.
No, it's fine, Simone, really. It's very clever. I mean, there are other words that rhyme with my name, like adore and amour, but no, I'll treasure it forever. Okay, who wants to go next?
Wait, Mr. Moore, I'll go next. No, my paycheck says teacher. I'll go next.
Why don't you both go next?
Hey, wait a sec, that guy looks like me. I thought I was the dummy in this act. So, Mr. Moore, do you you really enjoy teaching this class, don't you? Are you kidding these nerds? They're all smarter than me. Do you know how hard it is pretending I know more than they do? Nothing, okay. Well, I don't care. I want to be an actor. Listen to this. Oh, the world's a stage, and so is my cousin Larry. Oh, Mr. Moore, you know, your cracks are starting to burn my butt. Oh, yeah? You know what burns my butt? No, what? A flame about this high. Mr. Moore, let me just ask you one thing. How come you always wear loud ties like this? Are you kidding? It's a white tie. This class makes me sick. Okay, that's it. Applause, applause.
Very good.
Get the hook, get the hook.
Ah, I thought they were both very good.
I'm talking about you.
Who's gonna go next? TJ.
I'm not gonna do this, Mr. Moore.
Well, it's a class assignment.
Okay, then I'll take an F, I guess.
Okay, so what is the problem?
I just don't think people should make fun of other people, okay?
Well, I think everybody in here can attest to your ability with a put-down.
Look, I don't want to stand in front of the whole class and have everybody laugh at me.
Don't you mean laugh at me? If it doesn't bother me, what? You're worried maybe that they will be laughing at you.
I can't help it, Mr. Moore. I mean, where I come from, if people are laughing at you, that means you're weak. And if people think you're weak, that's bad news. I mean, real bad news. You know, you gotta keep your guard up. You gotta be in control. And if anyone's gonna be made a fool, you better make damn sure it's the other guy. I mean, maybe that's wrong. I don't know. That's just the way I am.
Okay, Dennis, why don't you go next?
Well, I think enough people have gotten hurt around here this week. I'm getting kind of tired of it. So, I really think it's time we put an end to all these jokes, and we tried... Crazy glue? Crazy glue in my chair? That's really funny. Really, really funny. Who did it, all right? Oh, TJ, it was you, wasn't it? You did this to get back at me. Well, I don't think it's very funny. Arvid, get me out of this. Come on. Help me out of this chair. Shut up. It's not funny. Come on. We just... Ow.
Dennis, now you're the butt of the joke.
That was pretty funny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
TJ, how did you get the glue in his seat without him noticing? Yeah, TJ, you really had us going with that big heartfelt speech you gave.
Yeah, we really thought you were upset.
Had you going, she had me fooled, and I'm going out with the girl.
You are?
Well, if you want to.
Sure. Mr. Moore, thanks.
What for?
Oh, you know what, the glue. I mean, that was a stroke of genius.
Well, yeah, that was pretty good, wasn't it? I mean, you got a chance to save face, and we all had a laugh at Dennis's expense, and, well, you seem to be feeling better. But there's just one thing wrong.
What?
Well, I didn't do it.
What?
No joke.
Oh, wait a minute. I mean, that's impossible. If I didn't do it and you didn't do it, then who did it? London.
Yeah?
Thanks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, right. You just happen to have an extra pair of pants in your locker in case someone were to accidentally glue your butt to the chair.
That was, I felt bad about the other day, TJ, and you know me. What am I gonna do, send you roses? So I, just thought I'd make it up to you with a little joke.
That's funny, because, you know, we're a lot alike in some ways.
Come on, you gotta be kidding.
No, I'm being serious. We're both afraid of people picking on us.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But, you know, when you did that thing with your eyeball, that was pretty funny.
You like that, huh?
Actually, it was very funny.
Thanks, TJ. So, what do you say? Still friends?
Hey, it was just a joke, right?
Right.
Morning, PJ. You know, you still haven't turned in that assignment.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Mr. Moore. I'm sorry. I promise I'll get right on it.
Okay.
After you, sir.
Sure.